Hello everyone, welcome to Topper IAS. So, as part of our daily series, today also we will discuss a topic keeping in mind UPSC mains. Okay, so what the topic that we have picked up is particularly with respect to surrounding population. So, we will discuss a national population policy, what are the main objectives of the policy, and the reason for taking up this is you might have already know that the UP has come out with the new population policy, right? And there is also pressure for Bihar also to come out with a new population policy. And not only there, even Assam is talking about population policy. So there it is in news. And not only there, even in federalism, because of new, if the new census data comes out, what about the delimitation issue and all, which is frozen till 2026, right? And those all stuff. So it is in news, it will be in the news repetitively. So we have thought of discussing with respect to what is the national population policy of India deals with, what are the various provisions of it. Okay, so let's get started. So beginning introduction, as of now India's population is about almost 139 crore. Okay, and actually the India's growth rate has declined significantly over past few decades. So the number is high but the growth rate has declined. Okay, why? The reason is urbanization and rising education levels, specifically among women. See, moment women get educated, she will be aware of her reproductive rights and she will assert her rights also. So that will also contribute to decline in growth rate and increasing alleviation of poverty. It is said that poverty is also one of the cause for increase in population. So if you bring more people out of poverty, that will address the population issue also. So these are the reasons why you see India's growth has declined. So while India's population growth has declined remarkably over last few years, it is still growing faster than China. Okay, so still growth rate has declined, but growth, the amount of children born, still it is very high. Okay, and it is expected to surpass China in population by 2026, when both will have the population around 1.46 billion people. And after 2030, India is expected to be the most populous country in the world. And there is another data like it will reach its peak of population of 1.65 billion, okay, people by 2060, after which it will begin to decrease, the number will decrease after that. So this is the context with respect to India's population numbers and all. Okay, and let's see what is a few reasons, what are the causes of such a population and all. See, basically lack of family planning in India. So most of the parents are not given a thought to to have a number of children, what is the precise appropriate number of children we should have. So lack of family planning is there. And the preference for male child, right? Meta son preference, you come across the term, right? Till they have a male child, parents are willing to give birth to a number of childrens. Okay, then social compulsion to have a children. Yes, society has made that it is once a woman once married, it is compulsory that you should have a children. So social compulsion is also there. And there is a misconception that many children in the family will lead to more lending hands to the family income. Yes, though we have seen the reason is like more children, more security, more earning hands, more income and all those stuff. So that is also one of the reason. And another reason is decrease in the death rate. Yes, now compared to earlier times, now the survivability rate of people is on higher side. So what made this possibility? This was possible because of medical technologies, other technological facilities, and as well as increased food availability, food security, and all those stuff. So these all factors have contributed to increase in the population. Okay, so population, Indian government has come out with various initiatives, family planning programs and all. So as part of addressing the population issue, we also have National Population Policy of 2000. So it was launched in the year 2000. What was the aim is? Aim is to assist the citizens with reproductive health care services, and this will help citizens make voluntary and informed choice on family planning. So assist them with the reproductive health care services and make sure that citizens have voluntary and informed choice on family planning programs. So few of the objectives of national population policy was to provide basic reproductive and child healthcare services and infrastructure, then to provide advisory and informative healthcare personnel, also make sure that contraceptives are available, okay, and it also aims to achieve net replacement levels of TFR by 2010. Actually they were not able to succeed, even it is in 2020 also they could not achieve this thing, okay. Then it, because already states like UP has a TFR of 2.7, Bihar has TFR of 3.1. So the objective was not reached with respect to replacement levels, okay. Then it also focuses on meeting reproductive health, maternal health, child survival, maternal health needs of India, all the in totality. It also aims to reach a stable population by the year 2045. So these are the a few stated objectives of national population policy of 2000. So obviously to achieve that objectives there will be a certain target set by the policy, right? See, how will you want to keep the population in check is, see, there are in the beginning of the video itself we have seen why the India's population growth rates declined. So we have seen like, see this, India's growth rate has declined significantly over past few decades. Reasons is urbanization, rising education levels, particularly among women, and increasing elevation of poverty. So whenever you want to address the poverty issue, once you address such kind of issues, urbanization, poverty and all, obviously population will come down, right? So it aims to achieve this by doing certain targets, okay. So what were the targets? Educate both boys and girls, okay. Make it free and mandatory until the age of 14, to increase child education and reduce the dropout rate. So increasing thrust on education. So already there we have a free and elementary education up to the age of 14 years. Then reduce infant mortality rate, right? So targets are there here, no need to remember the targets, but remember what will be the focus area. Like if you infant mortality is nothing but number of death of children born, okay, per 1000 live births, okay. If you automatically reduce the number of children dying, obviously parents will be assured that child will survive and they will not go for higher number of children. So that is why infant mortality is targeted. Then immunize all the children, that will also increase the survivability of children, right, and make them not make them immune against the diseases. Then encourage delayed marriages for girls, so that will also give you a favorable results. Then attain at least 80% of total deliveries in India should be in institutions like hospitals and clinics, right? So institutional delivery will also play a significant role in the survival of child as well as mother. So ensure that deliveries take place at the institutions like hospitals and all. Then other stuff is like to provide counseling and information services for contraception and fertility needs of the couples, okay. Give the information, make sure that the contraceptive services are available, and reduce the spread of diseases like AIDS and reproductive tract infections and other sexually transmitted diseases. Prevent the communicable diseases. Also provide alternative health system for assisting citizens in understanding reproductive and child health needs, like Ayush, also Ayurveda, Siddha, Unani, Yoga, Neuropathy. You combine this Indian system of medicine also while addressing the population issue, and encourage families to adopt two children principle, and to match social welfare programs to the goals of this policy to achieve societal acceptance of family welfare schemes. So make sure that people are not coerced, rather they are incentivized, in the sense encouraged to take a family planning programs only when you promote the idea of what is the necessity of controlling the population, okay. So that's it for today. See, as I said, why did we discuss? Because population policy of UP and even Bihar, there was a pressure on it to come out with the population policy. And obviously 2021 census, year of census, right, 2021 now. So all these things, it is in news. There was a discussion even in Hindu, what is likely things that were not acceptable, like they called it as an unproductive idea of with respect to population policy of UP. So we will discuss that also in our upcoming video. So so keep watching, and you can download the PDF of this document in the link that is shared below, and do download Topper IAS Institute app so that you get access to n number of these videos. Thank you.